Here we are again, or as my producer says, we're good to go. And my name is Jeffrey Davis. This is the one and only Radio Entrepreneurs. And our next guest is Stephanie Creech, owner, Screech Marketing. Wow.
Thank you. Hello.
Tell us about Screech Marketing.
Okay. Well, Screech Marketing is a marketing company that has been designed. What we do is focus on startups and small businesses. What startups and small businesses need in the marketing department is different than a large corporation, so our focus is strictly on the smaller organization. And what we do is we go in and we do everything from helping them build and grow a brand to redefining a brand.
So do you want to give us some case studies without getting into names of some of the stuff you've done in case anyone's listening and they're thinking, I need somebody?
Well, we do a lot of work in the manufacturing industry, so we're very familiar with the needs that they have and the way that they would need to build their websites out and their content, so we work hand in hand with manufacturers. But I'd also like to talk about another project that we work on, which I think would be very in line with what we're doing here today, and that's called Smarketing Connect. And what Smarketing Connect is, it's a local community that we have built, and we've built it between marketing companies and sales organizations. And what we do is help entrepreneurs with their sales and marketing, everything from defining what they need in sales and marketing to growing their sales and marketing company. We are an online community, and what we do there is we offer a lot of DIY things for the entrepreneur that would like to kind of get their hands dirty and do it themselves. So we have great articles, tips, and tools that would allow them to build it out themselves if they wanted to go in that direction, as well as local resources, local companies that are sales and marketing organizations that want to support the startup and small business community. So it's a great, we're doing it right here in Boston. It's a great opportunity for those that either want to learn how to do it themselves or need the resources to do it, to find the resources to do it locally, an organization. So this is, we started this about a year ago, and it is really growing and developing, and our membership is growing, and our online outreach is growing, and it's a really awesome opportunity for us to help the small businesses get themselves to the next level, because what we've found over the years is that a lot of small businesses run into problems and they're not really sure what their issues are. They're not sure if they're sales related or marketing related, and the roles or both and the
Right.
roles and responsibilities have changed over the years. What used to be considered a sales function is now taken over by marketing. So I think a lot of people are confused as to what do I need and how do I get it done. And so that was the reason behind this, because we as independents have run into that so many times when we're brought in by a small company to say, oh, we need marketing. Well, in reality, your marketing is fine. What you really need is sales help, or we need sales. And then it's like, well, you can't even get to sales yet because you've not taken a step back and done some of the marketing. So this is really to solve for the need of these startups and these small businesses trying to get themselves to the next level.
Wow. Sounds like a lot of stuff. What's your background? How did you get into this field, and how did you sort of evolve into this?
Well, my background is in sales, and that's kind of what happened. When I first got out of college, I was in mortgage sales. And back then, if you worked for a large organization like one of the big banks, you didn't get a lot of local support if that bank was not local to the area. And what happened is a lot of salespeople had to generate their own marketing material to go out to the local realtors and referral sources. And so that's kind of what transitioned me from the sales side into the marketing side, was the need to just build my own material. I built my own material, and then I would have other salespeople coming to me saying, oh, could you build that for me? Can I use what you're building? And then that kind of transitioned me from the sales side to the marketing side. I like the creative side on the marketing side. I think it's a great opportunity to build a brand and really think through what does it take to build a brand? How do we keep it consistent across all lines of communication? It's not just digital and print. It's got to be both. Bring everything under one umbrella and really communicate that out to the potential clients.
So where did you learn your marketing?
Well, I learned most of my marketing. I have a degree in communications and marketing, but it was from a very long time ago, prior to the digital age that we live in now. So there are many great resources online. If I can't say it enough, Google it. If I can't tell you enough, Google it. Anything you don't know, If you put a search into Google, you're going to get something back.
That's what I tell Nathan. You got to be learning every day.
And especially in being in
Study,
marketing.
study.
Especially being in marketing, and what you learn nowadays, all the marketing is done on platforms. Everything out there. There's a platform for email. There's a platform for building out websites. There's a platform for everything. So you really have to be a bit technically capable in order to do that. But once you realize that most platforms are developed consistently across the board, it's so that, like, if you're familiar with any of the Microsoft products, everything is in the same place. That's what happens with building out platforms. Everything is kind of in the same place. It helps with the learning curve when people are trying to get on there. So Googling it and getting out there and reading all the resources, you really can learn anything. It's out there.
Do you have a preferred type of business you like to work with, a target?
Well, I would say my strength is in manufacturing because I've worked a lot in manufacturing. There's other areas that we're trying to kind of move into, which would be restaurants and group restaurants, not individual, but somebody
Restaurant groups, you're right.
Right, that's come in because they want to make they want each restaurant to be individual, but they want a certain branding across the board. We're looking at that. There's a lot more going on in the cannabis world, so there's opportunities to do marketing in cannabis. So we actually just
And they can be manufacturing too.
the manufacturing, exactly, and then retail, and that's
Right.
that's really throughout New England because that's growing across the board. So we are happy to help the cannabis community in building out their marketing needs, their website, and all of their digital and print needs.
Wow, that's interesting. Are you alone, or do you have a staff with you?
No, I have a staff. Some of us are independent. We all work independently, and that's the nice thing about what's Marketing Connected was that we can expand our outreach. So if we need somebody that has more capabilities in an area that maybe we don't, we have those resources to pull those in.
Great. There you have a lot of energy, as you know. We've been speaking with Stephanie Creech, owner of Screech Marketing. Stephanie, if somebody's looking for you or the firm, how would they find you?
We are at screechmarketing.com.
That easy?
That easy.
You're not like Mark Z, one of our sponsors of the show, who always says, give me a phone number.
No, and we are at smarketingconnect.com, and we're both here, local in Boston.
And since you're a marketer, I'm sure you're going to connect with all our sites for radio entrepreneurs so that people are connected with you.
Absolutely.
That would be great. I want to remind everybody, my name is Jeffrey Davis of Mage LLC, management consulting firm, working with entrepreneurs and family business leaders. And and you can find us also on the web and on radioentrepreneurs.com. And we are going to take a break. We'll be right back after these messages on Radio Entrepreneurs.